In previous session, we have learned about the meaning, definition, utility, and various types of correlation. Today we will learn about the various methods of studying correlation with the help of suitable examples. Scatter diagram method, Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation method, Spearman's rank correlation method, and concurrent deviation methods are the common methods of studying correlation. Scatter diagram method is one of the easiest method to study correlation. In this method, data is plotted on a Cartesian plane or on a graph paper. Generally, independent variables are plotted along the abscissa and dependent variables are plotted along the ordinate. In this method, degree of correlation is determined by the degree of slope. A Cartesian plane has two perpendicular number lines. The x-axis, which is a horizontal line called abscissa, and the y-axis, which is a vertical line called ordinate. Points on this plane where the abscissa and ordinate meet are called coordinates. If the points are closely scattered, we can say that there is a high degree of correlation between variables. If the points are widely scattered, it indicates low degree of correlation between variables. On the other hand, if line goes upward from left to right, it shows positive correlation, and if line goes downward from left to right, it shows negative correlation between variables. The most common method to study the correlation between variables is Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation method. Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation method is also known as product movement or simple correlation method. It is referred to as Pearson's R. Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is a measure of the linear correlation between two variables. One of the variables is dependent and other being an independent variable. Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient is defined as the ratio of covariance between two variables to the product of their standard deviation. Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient has the limit between -1 to +1. Some properties of coefficient of correlation are as follows. The value of R always lies between +1 and -1. +1 indicates the perfectly positive correlation between variables, and -1 indicates perfectly negative correlation between variables, whereas 0 indicates no correlation between variables. Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is dependent on origin and on scale. Coefficient of correlation is geometric mean of two regression coefficients. You can use any of the given formula as per the requirement of your question. Let's understand this with an illustration. Here, number of years of schooling of farmers and annual yield per acre in rupees is given, and we need to examine the relationship between these two variables. Here, years of education is taken as variable x and annual yield is taken as variable y. As per the formula, we should calculate mean for two variables first, which is expressed as x bar and y bar. After calculating mean of variables, we need to calculate x minus x bar and y minus y bar. After calculating x minus x mean and y minus y mean, we should calculate summation of squares of x minus x mean and y minus y mean individually, and also calculate summation of products of x minus x mean and y minus y mean. Now we will get sigma x equals to 42. Summation of square of x minus x mean equals to 112. Sigma y equals to 49. Summation of square of y minus y mean equals to 38. And summation of the product of x minus x mean and y minus y mean equals to 42. On substituting the value in formula, we will get the positive value, which is 0.6, which indicates that more the number of years farmers invest in education, higher will be the yield. Probable error of correlation coefficient helps in determining the accuracy of value of coefficient, which depends on the random sampling. Probable error of correlation coefficient can be found out with the help of given formula, which is 0.6745 multiplied by 1 minus r square divided by root n. Here r equals to coefficient of correlation and n equals to number of observations. The probable error of coefficient of correlation is an amount which, if added to or subtracted from values of r, gives upper limit and lower limit within which this coefficient is expected to be. So the probable error is 0.6745 times of standard error. Our next method to find out correlation coefficient is Spearman's rank correlation method, which is a non-parametric statistical method. This method is used to study the strength of association between two ranked variables. As stated above, that it is a non-parametric method of correlation coefficient. This is applied to the ordinal set of numbers arranged in order. When variables not capable to be quantified but can be arranged in order, in such cases this method is the most suitable method. We can get correlation coefficient with the help of given formula, which is 1 minus 6 sigma d square upon n cube minus n. Here r equals to rank correlation coefficient, d equals to difference of ranks between paired items in two series, and n equals to total number of observations. Rank correlation coefficient is a technique which is used to summarize the strength and direction of relationship between variables. The value of r lies between -1 and +1. If r equals to +1, we can say that ranks move in same direction, and if r equals to -1, we can say that ranks are in opposite direction. If r equals to 0, there is no any agreement in ranks. Thank you. Stay at home, stay safe, stay connected, prepare well for examination. All the best.